Hello, Lolly.
G'day, g'day, g'day.
G'day, how's it going?
I'm excited. It's my week off. Very happy to be back on the pod, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to deliver up today on a little juicy silver platter.
Oh, honestly, this one is wild. Wild.
Really?
Crazy.
Really?
Oh my God. We can talk about it later.
Okay. And about what, 1 second?
Yeah. Do you think we should do a little intro to anyone that's new here? They're like, what the hell are these two girls that sound the same?
I love that. Go for it.
If you're new and you have no idea what is going on, I am Rainey. I live in New Zealand.
I'm Lolly. I live in Australia.
We're identical twins and we come together. We love doing this podcast.
Every week we tell each other a new true crime story, one that ideally we've never heard of before, and we take you along for the journey, for the reactions, for the laughs, for the tears, and for everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Rainey is taking the lead today. It's her week.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we jump
Right in.
Right in. Right
in.
Fucking hell, we're supposed to be twins, bitch. Ready? I say we jump
Right in. Wow.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, cheers.
Today, Lolly, we are going straight to Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's December 30th, 1982, and a beautiful baby boy is born. His name is Ryan Poston. He has a loving mother and father, 3 younger sisters, and he lives in an incredibly loving household. Family is everything.
Love that.
Until Mom and Dad got divorced.
Oh.
But that's fine. Mom did remarry, and stepdaddy, he was everything to Ryan. So much so, he even changed his middle name to his stepfather's surname, Carter. He wanted to be connected to his mom because they had different surnames. He's like, well, my middle name can be his surname. It's kind of sweet. I get it.
Yeah, that's cute. That's nice.
And stepdaddy, he would travel around a bit. So Ryan actually went to 3 high schools. He went to one in Kentucky. He then went to the Philippines.
Oh.
And a school in Switzerland. I mean, this boy is well travelled. Now we're going to go straight to 2005 when he attends the Indiana University. He had a triple major in history, geography, and political science.
Christ, so boring.
This guy was smart.
He's a nerdy pants, isn't he?
He sure is.
Is that what we say? A nerdy pants. I mean, a smarty pants.
He's a smarty pants, but Lolly, you best believe those study days weren't over because after this, he went straight into law school and he eventually graduated and would work as an attorney in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow, he's made it, loves.
He has made it. He also came from a family of lawyers, his grandfather and his uncle, so he's following the family footsteps.
Great.
And this guy was motivated, he was dedicated, and he would go on to open up his own practice, and he would work long hours. He would do pro bono cases, and this guy was dedicated to the cause.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, Lolly, this guy, he was pretty good looking.
Really? Little hunky monkey.
Oh yeah, he was a hunky young monkey, easy on the eye, and I tell you what, he had no problems with the ladies. These women would throw themselves at him.
Yeah, hot lawyer.
He was hot, he was successful, and they wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a chick magnet. And in 2011, he would meet a beautiful young lass named Shayna Hubers.
She's a winner, eh?
She was born on the 8th of April, 1991 in Lexington, Kentucky. She went to a local high school. She was outgoing, bubbly, lots of friends, and she was good at everything. A little too good. She was top notch. She eventually went to Kentucky University. She would graduate early and then she would go on to study a master's degree in psychology and guidance counseling. I mean, smarty pants.
Jeez, a psychologist and a lawyer.
Oh, I know. They could have very intelligent conversations, Lolly.
A lot of depth.
Friends would describe her as ambitious, eager, successful, but they'd always say she had a little bit of an issue with attention seeking, always needed validation of how amazing she was. So it would get a little annoying, as you can imagine.
Little childhood trauma there, poking its head up.
Look at me, look at me, remember me?
She was an only child, and I do think that her parents thought and made it be known that she was just so great, and rules didn't really apply to her, so maybe that's where that's coming from, because mummy told her lies.
Yeah, gotcha. So she needs to continue the compliments.
Oh my God, how fat am I? No, you're not. You're so skinny. Oh, thanks.
Can relate. No, just kidding. You know, it's always nice to have the compliments from your friends, but you don't want to be fishing for it.
No, don't force it out. So Ryan would meet Shayna through Facebook. You see, he stumbled across a hot little bikini pic of Shayna and he thought,
yeah, I'm going to go get me some.
So he sent a little friend request and these two would hit it off.
Modern day love story.
Look, there was a little bit of an age gap. He was 28, she was 19, but who doesn't want some hot, sweet ass?
Oh my God. Oh, she's still in her teens.
She's young.
Damn.
And another little issue, she did live 80 miles away or 128 kilometres away. It's about an hour and a half distance.
Not terrible.
These two made it work. Shayna would travel to see Ryan as often as she could. Things were looking promising. Both good looking, intelligent, lots in common, smart conversations.
Hang on. Who's going to psychologist when they're 19?
Well, she's just graduated. She was so smart. She graduated early, so now she's doing her master's degree.
In psychology. Okay.
She's still at university.
There's only so much. I think when you're a psychologist, you've got to have a little bit of book smarts and the worldly wisdom.
Life experience, for sure. I'm going to be a great counsellor. Don't do that. I've done that. It's a terrible decision.
It's a terrible decision. I think we're all trying to work it out. Don't worry, loves.
Yeah. These two, great match. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I can't wait. Let's see this train wreck in slow motion.
Well, it turns out this relationship is toxic AF, baby.
Oh, Christ.
The cracks would form, and they formed very quickly. You see, Ryan was quite happy to have a nice casual relationship, probably a little booty call here and there. She lived bloody miles away. It was never going to be serious for him. He's a hot, successful bachelor. Whereas Shayna was out there telling everyone that Ryan, he was the one.
You don't know that, sweetheart.
He was the one.
You're too young.
This bitch was a stage 5 clinger.
Oh, Christ. Well, she's probably thought she's bagged herself a friggin' winner right here.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. These two, pictures of them, top notch.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. Do you want me to send you a picture?
Couple goals.
Do you want to see this couple?
Yeah, I'll paint a picture for our listeners.
All right.
Mark, cue the sexy music. Oh, wow. Oh, look how cute. I mean, look, I really thought she was going to be blonde, but she's not. She's just like a mousy brunette. Mega white teeth. He's tall, dark, and handsome. He looks like a bit of a... Look, I don't know what happens in the story, and I may regret saying this, but he looks like a little bit of a cock.
You know.
Don't you reckon?
He's young.
Oh, no, wait. He looks way better in this one. He looks hot. He's smizing. You know when you smile with your eyes?
Oh, is this the Christmas one?
Ryan, stop smizing at me.
Oh, no, that one. She's sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
Yes, look, it's not bad.
She looks kind of like the girl next door, mousy brown brunette here. She should definitely lay off the Zoom whitening. But he's tanned, great hairline, sexy eyes, nice brows. Yeah, he looks preppy. They've got a cute Yorkshire Terrier. Yeah,
They just look like a good-looking couple, right?
they look nice.
So Shayna's getting a little obsessed. She would start sending hundreds of text messages. This was borderline harassment.
A day.
Probably an hour, loves.
No!
When they would go out together, she would find his ex-girlfriends and go up to the ex-girlfriends with Ryan and be like, see, look how much hotter I am than her. In front of the girls.
Ooh, she needs to go get some psychology herself.
She does. She was possessive, she was controlling, and she would lead them into a pretty volatile on and off again relationship.
See, Ryan, that's what you get when you message those hot girls in their bikinis online.
That's right. He would come home and she would be laying there naked on the couch when he's told her to
Fuck off.
She'd drive all that way. He'd walk in the door and she's like, hey, baby.
Pussy manipulation.
She also tried to be the perfect woman where she would cook, she would clean, she'd do his shopping, she would do anything for him. So she couldn't understand why he wasn't that into her. She was being the perfect girl. What is going on?
Nope.
Ryan would get so sick of her, he would send her messages saying,
I don't have the patience for this anymore. You gotta go. It's just not for me.
Oh, wow. It's not, is it?
he would tell his friends
She's the craziest person I know. It's Chad here.
You just get such a monotone voice. It's great. Yeah, this is terrible. This is quite scary.
It's not good.
Have you ever had a stage 5 clinger that won't stop texting you?
Oh, story time!
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sparkle, sparkle.
When Molly and I lived in Sydney, Australia, back in 2000 and when? I don't know. It was a long time ago, 2007. There was this guy that started following me on Instagram.
On Instagram or Facebook? Would have been Facebook.
On Facebook, and he got so obsessed with me. It was so stalkerish and scary. He was painting full pictures of me
Whoa!
and sending me all these images of these paintings. I was scared for my life. He knew like where I was, my location.
I don't even remember this.
They were very good paintings, I must say.
I mean, he had a great masterpiece to work with.
I mean, shit. He would take photos of me on Facebook and then he would do paintings of them. I mean, that's some time, as some effort right there. Big canvases.
You should have given him a go, loves.
Oh, I don't know who he was. And then there was another time in Christchurch, there was this guy that was quite obsessed. I must have had my location settings on because I would be at a restaurant and he'd be at a bar across the road and be like,
How's your tacos?
and I'd be like, fuck off, loser.
You want your fish taco?
How do you know that I'm at bloody Mexicanos?
Oh my God, Rainey.
Very scary.
I've got one too. Story time! Oh my God, Rainey, I completely forgot this. I had a stalker too.
Oh my God!
I feel like I can almost one-up your painting story too.
Ooh.
This is when I lived in America, and this person was following me when I did Miss New Zealand. This person would write me big, long emails that made absolutely no sense, just talking about his life and me and what I was up to.
I don't care, bro.
Rainey, he would then send me selfies of him in the bathroom mirror wearing a t-shirt with my image screen printed on his t-shirt.
Oh no!
He was walking around wearing me on his t-shirt.
Oh no. What one was it? The one of you in the red dress?
It was me in like my bikini and stuff. Oh God. It was a bit scary, to be fair.
That is quite scary.
He just disappeared. I don't know what happened to him, but maybe Mark went and got him.
Yeah, maybe. This is quite flattering, isn't it?
It is nice. Jeez, Mark, you've never worn a t-shirt with me on it. Fuck you.
Very creepy. But I also had a stalker last year, remember? The guy that kept calling me? He kept calling me.
Yes.
Constantly. Would not stop calling and just like sit there breathing on the phone. Anyway, I fucking know who you are.
He's listening.
Story time over.
Back to the other story time.
Nice to be wanted though, isn't it?
I love that you got paintings and I got t-shirts.
Poor Ryan, he's having a really hard time. He even messages his cousin. He's like,
This bitch is crazy. She came over. I had to throw her into my hallway.
he lives in an apartment. So she came over and he had to like literally pick her up and throw her into the hall to get her out of his house.
Oh my God. How embarrassing.
It's out of control. She would call Ryan's friends, his neighbours, his work colleagues, doing everything she possibly could to find him.
Obsessed.
She would also call his work so many times that Ryan had to eventually stop taking phone calls because this bitch wouldn't stop calling.
Oh my God.
And then when that didn't work, she would borrow a friend's phone and pretend that she was a client looking to be represented with an attorney.
I just don't even know, like, what does she think the outcome's going to be? How, like, I don't understand. And she's doing psychology. Come on.
And then she would get an out-of-town cell phone number because obviously when these numbers would call, he would know it was in the region where she lived. So then she'd get an out-of-town number so it looks even more unlikely to be her. She also got access to his Facebook page. And she would read all of his messages. Anyone that would befriend him, she would automatically go, that was female and good looking, she would automatically go in and delete and block anyone that he was messaging.
Oh my God.
She'd go and delete and block. Like she was just, it's pretty obvious, sweetheart.
And he's going to come around any minute now.
I'm the one. You're doing all the right things, darling.
Yes. Persistence is key.
Support Ryan. Look, he's doing his hardest. He's trying to get rid of this bitch. But he also doesn't like conflict. He doesn't really know how to set good boundaries. And Shayna would be very manipulative and would guilt trip him quite a lot. And they would get back together. And Ryan would even say,
The only reason I'm with you is because I feel guilty.
it's like, oh God.
And she's like, okay, la la la.
Fine with me.
Psycho.
Do I need to re-say that as in Chad's voice?
Yes.
Look, sweetheart, the only reason I'm with you is because I feel guilty.
Oh my God.
Becky.
Was he fucking James Bond?
Look, sweetheart, the only reason I'm with you is because I feel guilt when you cry.
Great. When you cry.
He would lock her out of his apartment, and that wouldn't stop her because she would just Google how to pick a lock.
Really? Done that before, it didn't work.
She is committed, and poor Ryan, well, he's just scared.
He's a bit of a pussy, isn't he?
October 11th, 2012. They've been seeing each other for a little over a year, on and off, toxic as hell. Ryan and Shayna, they're together. And they head round to Ryan's parents' house.
Oh, don't take it to the parents.
It's very odd. Ryan would go around there because they're going to go watch some presidential debate. Very exciting. And he would pull his dad aside and be like,
Hey, Dad.
It's me, Chad.
As we chat here, I need to get rid of this bitch and I don't know how. I'm really scared for my life.
Oh my God. When she's at the house.
yeah, he needs, poor Ryan, he just needs some advice.
Oh, while she's there.
He's like,
Dad, what do I do here?
Oh my God.
so these two would head home for the evening. But the night wouldn't end there. You see, Ryan and Shayna, they would get into it. He was telling her,
Look, sweetheart, you gotta go. It's over. I have had enough.
and these two would argue back and forth until 3 a.m. And Ryan is like,
Fuck this shit. I'm going to bed.
he would go into his room and lock the door and go to bed. Shayna, she didn't leave. She called her mother, complaining of chest pains, of a broken heart. And her mother would jump in the car and drive 1.5 hours to Ryan's house.
Mum.
Poor Ryan, he's got work in the morning. He gets up at 5:30. He's like,
Thank God this bitch is gone.
probably doesn't say that because he's so lovely. He's like,
Oh, God, I hope she's gone.
Anyway, he goes out of his locked room, and to his shock horror, Shayna and Shayna's mother is sitting there on the couch. He's like,
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
This is so embarrassing.
he manages to get rid of the two of them, and he heads off to work. Now, despite poor Ryan having a very difficult evening, he's got a little pep in his step, lolly, because tonight Ryan is going on a date.
Whoa, so soon.
He is going on a date with Miss Ohio 2012, Audrey Bolt.
Yeah! He's hit the jackpot.
And you best believe this girl is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
She is blonde, bronze, and petite. He can't wait.
Of course. Do you think that's why he's trying to break up with Shayna the night before? Because he had Miss Ohio locked in?
Yes, he's been telling his friends he wants to get rid of her because he's got a hot date and he's really worried that she's going to just hang around.
I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Who am I mad at now? I don't know.
Well, it's a little confusing because why have you taken her around to your parents' house the night before? That's giving a little missed messages there.
That's right.
Wrong signals to the crazy cray-cray.
You're taking her down the garden path.
But Ryan, he's excited.
He would be.
However, Ryan's phone is blowing up all day from Shayna. She is pissed. She cannot believe that Ryan would not care about her medical emergency.
Broken heart.
She has been to the doctor. She's got some blood pressure pills, which is all lies, by the way. Surprised she hasn't said she's pregnant. And instead of doing this, she's actually gone out shopping with her mum and spent the day with her mum. Look, Ryan, he doesn't give a shit. He's like,
Just leave me alone. Please just leave me alone.
he's got bigger, blonder, beautiful things to worry about. And he would talk to his colleagues that this shit is getting out of control. Like, this is so obsessive. It's like restraining order material.
He's a lawyer. Slap it on her.
That's what we go to. Fun Thanks for the Crime!
Thanks for the crime.
Thanks for the crime! Did you know, Lolly, that Kentucky law wouldn't allow dating violence protection orders until 2016?
What?
Before 2016, you could only get a protection order if you were married, living together, or had a child.
Strange.
Dating partners weren't covered, which caused a huge loophole that shocked a lot of people around Kentucky. Eventually, after pressure and real-life cases and tragedies, the law would finally change. They would add interpersonal protection orders that would specifically protect dating partners, victims of stalking, and victims of sexual assault. Can you believe that?
So strange.
Backwards town.
Backwards town. It's a
Backwards town. Backwards town is a backwards town.
It's the backwards town.
So poor Ryan couldn't get a restraining order even if he tried because it's only 2012. His co-workers encouraged him to change his locks and to call the cops to lay a complaint because maybe this will be the scare that this crazy bitch needs. Ryan, being the loving, kind, caring dropkick that he is.
Dropkick?
No, not dropkick.
Doormat.
Was it? Doormat that he is. He wouldn't do this because he just wanted her to move on.
Oh, too nice.
So the working day would come to a close. He's supposed to go straight from work and go meet the sexy blonde bombshell, Miss Ohio 2012. But you see, Audrey has been at a funeral, she's running late, and she can't meet him till about 8 p.m. So Ryan heads home just to get ready.
Prep those perfect brows and that lovely hair.
He's just going to go home and kill a bit of time before he goes on his hot, sexy date. When he arrives, he walks in the door and surprise, surprise, Shayna is in the living room.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Fucking hell.
Shayna.
She's psychotic.
And unknown to poor Ryan, Shayna had gone and got her own spare key cut.
This is on another level.
This is not right, is it?
What do you do?
A throat punch is quite good. I've done it before.
What?
Oh, yeah. Anywho, these two would get into a heated argument. Not long after that, Lolly, a 911 phone call would be placed.
Oh, Christ. Who's it going to be?
Ma'am, I killed my boyfriend in self-defense.
Oh.
Okay, where are you at? I'm at 12 Meadow Lane, Highland Heights, Kentucky. Okay, hold on. What did you kill him with? A loaded gun in the house. Can you tell me where the gun is right now? On the bookshelf. Where are you? I'm standing about 10 feet from his dead body. Okay, are you sure that he is dead? He's dead, ma'am. He's completely dead.
Oh,
okay. And how long ago did you shoot him? I don't know, 10 minutes, not even that long. 10 or 15 minutes ago? Yeah. So you're going to stay on the line with me, okay? Because this is what we're going to do. The officers are going to want me to stay on the line with you, so when they get there, they're going to want to know where that gun is, and we want you to get out safely too, okay? Okay, are they going to arrest me? Ma'am, I don't know what they'll do. We're going to send them out. I'm going to stay on the line with you, okay? I mean, I'm not a murderer, ma'am. I just What happened exactly? What happened? He beat me and carried me out of the house. He did. He beat me and tried to carry me out of the house, and I came back in to get my things, and he was right in front of me, and he reached down and grabbed the gun, and I grabbed it out of his hand and pulled the trigger. Okay. All right. Do you need an ambulance? Have you been injured? I'm not injured, ma'am. I was thrown into the side of the couch. Okay. And how old is he? He's 29. He'll be 30 on this. He would have been 30 on December the 30th. Have you had a history of domestic violence with him? Yes. Okay. And is it your gun? No, this is his gun. He keeps loaded guns in the house. But you don't have any injuries? I don't have any injuries. I was just very frightened. He's a lot bigger than me. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. I'm 5'8", 120. And he picked me up and was carrying me out of the house. And I said, let me get my things at least if we're going to break up. And he wouldn't let me get my things. And when I reached around to try to get my things, he pushed me down from the door all the way to the couch. And when they come here, they'll see how far that is. He threw me across the room. And I was laying on the floor. Okay. And I killed him.
Oh.
So as you could hear, she has claimed it was self-defense. Ryan pushed her into the couch, and then he grabbed the gun, and she grabbed it off him and shot him.
Amazing she could grab it off him.
I know.
He's so much bigger than her, but...
So much bigger. The police would arrive, Shayna would come out with her hands up, and she would get arrested. They would enter the apartment, and unfortunately, Ryan would be pronounced dead at the scene. Shayna is taken to the police station, and the whole way there, she would not be quiet. She was just chatting up a storm in that back seat.
Can't get enough.
Then she would get into the interrogation room and she would ask for a lawyer straight away.
Oh, she's not as dumb as I thought she was.
Well, hold that thought.
Okay.
Lolly, she wouldn't stop talking.
Loves a chat.
She would just get everything off her chest.
Oh, you dumb idiot.
You see, the police, they can't ask any questions because she's asked for a lawyer, but they can listen to what she has to say.
Wow.
And she is crying and putting on a show. And I tell you, as soon as those officers walk out the room, she's obviously so stupid she doesn't realize there's camera footage inside. It is like a flick of a switch. She would go,
Really?
playing with the nails.
Oh, she's a psychopath.
Psychopath. And Lolly, I'm going to send you a video.
Ooh, let's see it. Poor Ryan.
This bitch is crazy. This is while she is in the police station. There's no one in the room. Right now she's dancing. She's doing a little pirouette, some ballet.
She's singing Amazing Grace.
She's not bad, actually.
Not bad.
An officer just comes in and puts a cup down. She's still humming.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
This must be for Ryan. Nice.
Jodie Arias better watch out. This bitch is going to beat her in the talent quest.
Now listen to what she's going to say.
I did. Yes, I did. I can't believe I did that.
So
What'd she say?
she's going around, I did it. I did it. Yes, I did it. I can't believe I just did that.
What, sing that amazing run or kill Ryan?
Ryan,
She is fucking nuts.
psycho.
And this is like Jodie Arias. I think we called that episode Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. They're like the same person.
Yeah.
Whoa.
At one point, she even whispers under her breath, I'm such a good actor.
Oh my God. Do you think she's trying to come across like she's nuts so she can get off with the insanity plea?
Well, I'm not sure. Now, look, Ryan has been shot 6 times.
Ooh, self-defense.
6 times. Now, the next video that you have, Lolly, is very, very quick, and she's talking to an officer.
Conversations we had that was good was that he wants my best friend who's a dentist to do his veneers and wants to get a nose job. Just that kind of person. And I'm right here. I gave him his nose job. He wanted.
Do you want to explain what just happened?
My God. Hang on a minute. I got to watch that again. Are you for real?
I'm for real, Lolly. I am for real.
I gave him his nose job. He wanted.
Oh my God. She's talking about their conversations that were good was him talking about wanting to get veneers and a nose job. And then she's circling the inner brow area, the third eye region, saying that she shot him right there and she gave him his nose job. And then for a tiny second, it looks like she kind of wants to do a bit of a smile or a laugh, but then she does like an ugly crying face.
Yeah.
Whoa, she is absolutely nuts. Batshit crazy.
She's mental. She is so mental.
That's so scary.
Shayna, she is in there putting on a performance of a lifetime. Multiple officers would come in and out of the room just to see how she would behave and see her interaction. Now, when females came in, she would say, can I ask you a question or can I tell you something? And she would act as if they were her best friends. It was so bizarre. And then when male officers would come in, she'd lean forward and she'd be battering her eyelids and trying to like be very flirtatious. She thought that she was so clever.
Whoa.
Wow. And she just would not shut up for 3 hours, would not be quiet.
And they didn't ask any questions.
They weren't allowed to.
She just chatted.
She told them everything. It was self-defense. So forensic analysis shows Ryan was sitting down at the dining room table when he was shot in the head. The bullet would be on a downward angle from the right side as if she's standing above him and shot him. He has then fallen flat down onto the table and she has then proceeded to shoot him multiple times in the back, in the chest, in the face. On the 911 call, which we didn't hear, she tells the officer that he was twitching. So she shot him again and again because she didn't want to sit there and watch him die, and he was going to die anyway.
Sorry, I shouldn't. I'm not laughing at
It was unbelievable.
I'm not laughing at what's happened. I'm laughing at her. She's so mental.
She also claimed that she was thrown into the couch and she was thrown into the bookcase. Now, the bookcase had some pretty fragile items sitting upwards. If someone was thrown into it, these items would have fallen over. They were like ammunition bullets and his grandfather's old smoking pipes. They were all sitting perfectly fine. She also said she was thrown into the TV. Now, the apartment wasn't the tidiest and there was a lot of dust on the TV. There was no signs of a struggle at all. It's pretty clear Shayna's gone in there and shot him in a jealous rage.
She's Jodi Arias'd him.
She is just wild.
I think she's actually worse.
I think she is. Shayna is arrested after the 3 hours for murder because it's pretty clear what has gone on here. And the investigation would go on. And it became very clear just how crazy this girl was. The disturbing patterns of the relationship would come out, her obsessive, controlling behaviour, the messages. She would send dozens, if not hundreds of messages to Ryan's one message.
Wow.
Co-workers would share the stories of them being on and off again. Ryan would come into the office, claim that they had broken up, and then the next minute, she is walking down the hallway, dressed to the nines, coming to see Ryan.
Ooh.
She would also just show up unannounced in the places that Ryan would go and have lunch, and she would just be dressed ridiculous, just like she's going to a pageant. He's out getting Subway, and she's like, "Hello, darling. Fancy seeing you here."
I'll bloody give Miss Ohio 2012 a run for her money.
She'd also tell Ryan that her auntie had passed away and she's got a $2 million inheritance and she needed his help to get that money. It's all lies.
Just anything she can to try and get him to come on board.
Her Google history would show just hours before the murder, Shayna had Googled Miss Ohio 2012 Audrey Bolt.
Oh, Christ. She knew.
She also downloaded the photo of her and sent a friend request to Facebook.
She is so crazy.
She's psycho. This was the smoking gun. It's pretty clear that she has gone in a jealous rage and murdered Ryan. Maybe it was premeditated.
Clearly.
Shayna is held on bail at $1.5 million, but unfortunately her parents could not pay this money, so she would sit behind bars until the trial. The trial would go ahead in 2015.
Wow, long time.
3 years. All evidence would show that Shayna is a jealous, crazy nut job and has gone to Ryan's house and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Her interrogation behaviour, it's not good.
It's fucking terrible.
She also waited 10 to 15 minutes to call the police just to ensure that Ryan was really dead.
Mm-hmm.
This is all the prosecution. The defense would claim it was self-defense. The neighbors have seen her before with bruises all over her body, and she was a devoted, loving girlfriend and would never want to hurt him. High school friends would come forward saying that this behavior is not unusual. She would act obsessive in the past, so they weren't really surprised that this had happened. The jury would deliberate for 5 hours, and Shayna would be found guilty of murder.
Yep.
And she is sentenced to 40 years in prison with a minimal parole period of 20 years.
Wow, it's quite lenient. I'm quite shocked.
But, Lolly,
Excellent.
that is not where the case ends.
Ooh.
1 year after her conviction, in 2016, it came to light that one of the jurors had a criminal conviction. And you see, you cannot have a criminal conviction and serve on the jury.
Really?
So her conviction is overturned.
No.
Yeah, so she's got a new legal team and they're looking into an appeal. So it was found that this guy didn't pay child support and he was a loser, obviously.
Loser.
And was convicted.
Oh my God. Gosh, she got lucky, didn't she?
She got lucky, but it is not all fun and games for Shayna because this means a new trial and poor Ryan's family, they are devastated at this news, but they're all on board because you never know what the outcome's going to be. Now, not only was everyone shocked at Shayna's behaviour in the beginning, but Shayna is now married.
What? No, it must be to a woman.
She got married in a small jailhouse ceremony to a man named Richard McBee, who is a convicted drug trafficker and also identifies as a transgender woman, Unique Taylor.
Hang on. Hang on.
Unique, is that you?
Wait. So it's a dude that's now a woman.
There's also a woman.
At the jail.
Well, I'm like, is he in prison with her because he's transgender?
Yes, this is what they do now.
I mean, look, does he still have a pee-pee?
Well, hopefully for her, he or she does.
So life's good for Shayna. She's married.
Look, this is what happens. Trans women, so women that used to be men are now going into women's prisons. And I will say, if I was a man that wasn't really that masculine and super tough and did something that put me into a men's prison, I would probably cut my cock off too.
Yeah.
To get me into the female prison, I'd be like, I'm not doing this for life.
Not a bad option.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I know. And if there was a transgender woman that came into my prison, I'd be like, come here, baby, I'll take you.
Come on, baby.
What's downstairs?
Cancelled.
Look, she's living her best life. She's married. She's loving life in prison.
She's loving it.
Well, she's got a husband.
She's got a husband. Sorry.
A wife. I don't know. She's got something.
She's got a wife, Rainey.
She's got a wife.
She's got a wife.
On the 14th of August, 2018, the new trial would go ahead. It's a long time.
Unbelievable.
This is Shayna's chance for freedom. Got a new defense team, a new strategy. What could go wrong? Shayna, she would take the stand. Didn't do any favors.
Does she give another rendition of Amazing Grace?
Yeah. She would get up and describe their relationship as toxic. He would sexually and physically abuse her. And this is what I do not get down with.
Shut up.
Oh, this grinds my gears. She would take the stand and say that Ryan would sexually abuse her and tell her that no one loves you and the only reason why you can't orgasm is because you were played with as a child.
What?
Fuck off, bitch. Now you're going to pull out the sexual abuse card from your childhood? It's like, come on.
Yeah, that's not cool.
The lawyers to allow that?
That's what they do, though. They just try. Scrape the bottom of the barrel, see what they can use. It's like the Casey Anthony case with the dad.
Oh, I know.
Nope.
It's disgusting.
They've got nothing to lose, though.
They don't. Honestly, if you watched her on the stand, you just think, oh, so cringy.
Punch her in the throat.
Yeah, and you could just tell it's lies. The defense would also claim that she's got borderline personality disorder, and it just goes on and on and on. The prosecution, they had some new witnesses.
Excellent.
They also had some messages back and forth from Shayna and her friends when one time Shayna was at a shooting range with Ryan, and she messaged her friend saying, ugh, I just want to shoot Ryan and pretend it was an accident.
Ooh, not good.
3 women would come forward from the jail that befriended her. They're not very credible witnesses given their history and potential favoritism of treatment if they come forward. But they all claim that Shayna did indeed go and shoot Ryan. She was the aggressor, but she is just playing the poor me domestic violence abuse card to try and get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
She'd also said that she was going to plead insanity, but she couldn't because she had an IQ of Einstein.
She said that.
Some other witnesses came forward from a shopping mall that she visited that very day she shot Ryan. Remember I said she'd gone shopping that day instead of going and getting her blood pressure pills for a broken heart? Well, she would go shopping, and in some of these stores, she would tell the shop assistants that her boyfriend was cheating on her and she was going to kill him.
Oh, wow.
The very same day.
Imagine hearing that as a retail shop assistant. You'd be like,
Okay, that's $28. Oh my God, I'll kill him too. Fuck what?
yes, because you'd just be like, oh, that's a funny joke.
Now, his family would take the stand, and it was so heartbreaking. One of his sisters came up holding a teddy bear that was made out of one of his shirts, and it must have been like Build-A-Bear, and they had, they pushed the hand, and it was Ryan's voicemail. And it was very impactful because she said that's all we have left of Ryan is his voicemail that is in a shirt. And the jury would deliberate, Lolly, and they would come back with a guilty verdict.
Yes.
But this time, Lolly, Shayna would be sentenced to life in prison with a potential parole period of 20 years. Exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, what a waste of time.
So after the 20 years, she will be able to, well, her parole period will be up and she will be eligible for parole in 2032. However, we all know that that's not exactly the case and she could be in there for the rest of her life.
Good. Send her away. Throw away the key.
That is the story of Shayna. I call her Hubers, but turns out it's Hubers, but whatever, we don't like you. So Lolly, can you handle this psychotic crime and scandal?
No, absolutely not. Whoa, what a wild, crazy psychopath. No, this is just horrific. It's just crazy when you think about just how nutty these hot girls can get.
Wow, I mean, this is a lot.
That's a lot. And she only got away with it probably because she was so hot.
I mean, poor Ryan, he's obviously just a bit of a pushover. Oh, Ryan, he had 3 sisters, you know, and when she cried, he just couldn't handle it.
Oh, poor Ryan. No, terrible, terrible. Rainey, can you handle this batshit bitch crime and scandal?
Absolutely not. Poor Ryan, bright future ahead of him. He was hot, he was successful, loving family. You could just imagine he'd be the guy that you'd want to take home to mum.
That's right. Him and Miss Ohio would have hit it off and been a great pair.
I know. And Miss Ohio took the stand as well. She's probably sitting there going, where the fuck is this guy?
All right, well,
That's it.
that is it for another episode of Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Come and join us over on Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal on Instagram. We are nearing, obviously, the end of the year, episode 100. Friends, if you are in a relationship and you've got a stage 5 clinger on your hands,
Get out.
that is a massive red flag. You got to get out. You got to get out. And if you have to change your number, if you have to move, do what it takes.
Run away.
But do not tolerate 100 messages an hour.
You guys stay safe out there and we will see you next week.
Oh, God, just you wait for next week's episode.
Woo!
The worst, most horrific thing.
Is this the one that Mark's making you do?
Yes, he's making me do it, and I'm going to do it, and we could spew.
Oh my God, really? Ooh.
Bring your spew buckets. All right, friends, we'll see you next week for another episode. We love you.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Mwah. How do I stop this thing?
There's a fucking pussy at my door. Shit.
Oh my God, every time I reckon he just knows. He's just like, oh, it's time for a little Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal. Meow.
He's like, did I hear fun facts of the crime?
I'll be right up. Wait for me. Meow.
I love this part. Okay.
He's just sleeping. He's like,
Fun facts of the crime? Dating partners weren't covered, which caused a huge loophole that shocked people around. People around? That shocked a lot of people.
around the area.
A lot of people around Kentucky. Crap. Crappity crap.
Crap.
Oh, hell. Oh, crap. He has then obviously fallen forward, incapacitated. He's then... Say that? Incapacitated, that's it, isn't it?
I don't know, incapacitated.
What's funny? Inappropriate much?
I was just for some reason instantly went to... If something happened to Mark and I had to do that, Mark's voicemail was like...
What is it?
First of all, it'd be made of all these offcuts of fucking old rock t-shirts. Mark, you should insert your audio of your voicemail, because Mark he reenacts the voice message. Hi, you've reached the message bank of, so that he reenacts that voice.
I think I've heard this.
And then he goes, Memphis!
Yes.
I'm just imagining me this is all I have left.
You have reached the voicemail of Matt Fizz. Please leave a message after the beep.